Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rissa, aka Rissa Explains It All, where I go over business, manifesting, and side hustles. And today I will be going over an update with Office Express. So if you're interested in that, then hit the subscribe button and also hit the thumbs up button. All right guys, so if you are new here, I do rideshare and side hustles. And in particular, today I'm going to be talking about Office Express or Fuja. I'm not really sure what their name is. I think it's Fuja now, but I don't really know. They changed their name, but I don't know what it is. So basically what Fuja is an on-demand delivery service for businesses, or sometimes people order it from their house too though, to be honest. But it's mainly for like offices, businesses, doctors, things like that. They'll order a big catering order for their staff. And then that's where we come in and we pick it up and deliver it to them. As a consumer, if you're using Fuja, you do get rewards on orders. And you also get a plethora of different restaurants to choose from that Fuja has partnered with. Some that you may know are BJ's Brewery, The Stand, Greenleaf, Luna Grill, Jersey Mike's, California Pizza Kitchen. So different restaurants like that, what the consumer can order from. Also with this, you do get live customer service from somebody in the United States. So you won't get sent to someone offshore. You will have someone live in the United States who can pull up the order very easily and locate it and see what's going on with it. And that's for the driver or for the consumer. So I have gotten the question a lot of times, how long did it take for me to get set up with Fuja or Office Express? And to be honest, when I signed up, this was 2 years ago, it took me about a month to start because that's how long the sign up process took for them to accept me. And then I had to go into the office to pick up the catering supplies. So it did take a little bit longer than the normal delivery app, but now, if you go to their website, it says how long does the application process take? It says the application survey takes about 60 seconds. You will hear back from us via email within 48 hours if your application is approved and there is a need for driver partners in your area. Maybe with them partnering with Fuja or changing their name to Fuja, I don't know what they did if they sold it to them. Maybe they're a little bit quicker, so that's good. Also, there is a 250 fast start bonus if you guys do sign up, and I believe you have to deliver like 20 deliveries in 60 days or 30 days. And I don't get any profit from that, so if you guys do sign up, there's no referral code or anything. I'm just letting you guys know that there is a bonus that they're currently offering to drivers. Also, this is a work when you want type of schedule. So basically what you're going to do at the end of each week, you're going to set your schedule. The schedule looks something like this. You go through and say yes or no to the schedule, and then they will send you offers at those times if they have any. Some days they don't. Some days you'll get 2, some days you'll get 1. Just really depends. So also very important, because this is not in every location, but it looks like they have expanded some. So they did originate in Orange County, California. So here are the areas they serve currently: San Diego, Orange County, Los Angeles, Inland Empire, the Bay Area, Phoenix, Arizona, Tucson, Arizona, and Dallas, Texas. So if you are in any of those areas, then I suggest that you sign up and start delivering with Fuja, because it's really one of my easiest apps. It's one of my secrets to the game right now, for now, because it's so easy. That is kind of the rundown on Fuja. You get it, it's a catering app. I have a squeaky chair, sorry guys. So basically I'm gonna show you guys now what a week in my life looks like. Also, to be honest guys, if you do not have lunchtime availability for this app, it's not as profitable. You want to kind of have that time period open anywhere from like 10:30 to 12:30, because that's when they're going to be sending you the most orders to these offices or doctors, hospitals, whatever it may be. Also, just before I show you guys how a week would go with Fuja, I'm gonna let you guys know that they are paid weekly. Every Thursday I do get a deposit from Fuja, so you do get paid weekly. You cannot cash out instantly or anything like that, but I mean, you're not making crazy amount of money to want to really cash out, so you'll want to let your amounts build up throughout the week, and then they'll send you your deposit on Thursday. Okay guys, so let me go ahead and break down kind of how this works, or a week in my life. And I'm going to share my numbers from last week and the week before with you guys, so you can kind of get an idea of what you may or may not make. I didn't take a picture of it, but on Monday I got an order and it was for $29, I believe, but the distance for me was too far, so I declined that order. And that's the only order I was given on Monday, but I didn't care because I didn't want to go that distance, so that's what I chose. So you can decline orders what you would do is go to the details tab, and then you can accept or decline. It will say decline at the bottom in white and red. So that's what I did for the first order on Monday. I did not get any other orders for that day. You usually are only going to get 1 to 2 orders a day, guys. I'm being very honest with you, so don't expect to be getting 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 orders. It's not going to happen unless the area is super busy. I can imagine Orange County probably is a little bit busier because they originated there, but you're not going to get a ton of orders, which is fine. You're still gonna make a decent amount of money, but yeah. Okay, so on day 2, I got an order. It says the delivery distance was 4.2 miles and it was an 11:35 pickup, and it was estimated at $15 to $25. Now, when you see that number, don't be alarmed because it's usually going to be more than that. And actually, you'll be able to see the actual amount before you even go pick it up. They just are confirming all the orders, and then once they do that, your tip will roll in on this order. So if you guys can see here, if you pick the details tab, it'll show you a more detailed look at this, and then you can see the decline button at the top left or the accept button at the bottom. So I did accept this order, and then I waited for about an hour for the tips to roll in. After this though, you can cancel it, but you really don't want to because you want to keep your acceptance rate pretty high. As you can see here on the first screen, nothing's going on. It doesn't say anything. It just says $15 to $25, right? About an hour went by, and then you'll get a notification on your app, and it shows you what your true earnings are going to be. For this one, it's $92.35. So this is one order, guys. One order, and that's going to be the only order for my day on Tuesday. So $92.35 is what I'm going to make on this. And then if you click up at the top right, you'll see a PDF, and then that PDF will open the order, so you can see how many people ordered something from this restaurant. You could see here it was like a pretty big order, but not too bad. So then what you're going to do once you head on over to the location, you'll announce yourself, let them know you're with Fuja or Office Express, and then you're going to go ahead and start piling the food into your delivery bags. And then also, if the restaurant is on top of things, they should have the food all labeled with names or numbers, depending on if they did their job or not. And so that's what you also want to check, is just that you have all your numbers match up with all of your numbers on the PDF. There's 2 different types of orders. This one right here is a cafe order. So what this means is I'm delivering specifically to Call of Duty in this case, and the Call of Duty building, they all order individually, but they're all ordering individually from the same place, and then I'm picking it up and taking it to their office and setting it up on these shelves, which you guys will see. The other type of order is just like a regular catering order, where you're not getting things individualized like this, you're getting them in bulk. So you'll see that on one of my next orders. So as you guys can see, I loaded everything up here, headed on over to the office, rolled it up to them. And then also here, I'm gonna put on the screen, you have to be checking the boxes as you go here. So accepted at 8:35, rolling to restaurant, that lets them know like, hey, I'm already heading to the restaurant. And then you gotta let them know when you're at the restaurant, rolling away from the restaurant, and then when you're at the client place of business to deliver it. And then what you'll wanna do is press take a picture, and then the picture icon will pull up, and then you can snap a picture of where you left the food. And then you will just clear it from there, and that's really all you do on the Fuja app. So that was my Tuesday. So Monday, nothing. Tuesday, $92.35. So then next on Wednesday, I got another order, the same process. However, this one was a regular catering order. So I just picked up the food in bulk and then delivered it to a doctor's office, and it was $31.39. I did get a little frustrated with this one because they didn't get the order, and then I had to wait a little bit longer for them to make it. It was a lower paying order, so it just really wasn't my favorite, and also the distance was further as well. Oh, actually, you guys know what? On Wednesday, I had 2 orders. This is very rare. They usually never give me 2 orders, but they gave me 2 orders this day. So I was running late to the second order because the first one wasn't ready, but the second order was $32.75. Also another easy delivery, but it just wasn't ideal because the other order delayed me for this order. But anyways, we got it done. So we made a total of like 64, 65 bucks that day. So also, again, not a bad amount to make. Moving on to Thursday. Thursday, we had another cafe order. So like I told you guys before, cafe order is the one where you're going to take it to a specific building where they're gonna have the items individualized by the person's name or by a number. Usually both are on there, to be honest. This one was $53.32, and I don't quite remember. Let me see if I took a picture. It was 16 orders, so it was like they're all bagged up individually with their name on them. And then we get to Friday, and I had an order from California Pizza Kitchen. It was for $39.04, and I know based off the address that it was going to be to a doctor's office because I had already delivered there earlier this week. So I picked it up. I was a little irritated with this one because I walked in, no one acknowledged me. They literally stared at me. So I just started packing up the stuff in my cart thingy, and then I left because I was like, okay, if no one's gonna come help me, I'm just gonna take the food. I knew it was mine because it said Fuja on it. And then I left, and then they called me when I got to the office and was like, you forgot the dressing. I was like, well, maybe if somebody would have like said hello or, you know, like, hey, do you need some help, then I would have gotten the dressings. It's partially my fault though, guys, too. I can take accountability because I should have waited to see if there's anything else, but I was just trying to get this done. So I blame it 50% on me and 50% on them because everyone was just staring at me, and I'm like, hello? Anyways, so this one, like I said, $39.04. It was to a doctor's office, and I'm gonna show you guys how it looks when it's to a doctor's office. This is how it looks. You're going to see not as many items on here, and it's gonna be a bigger price on the right. And then it will usually say like serves 12 or serves something like that. It will give you a quantity of how much it will serve. So you can kind of guess like, okay, I'm getting something in big pans or dishes or bins, and you're gonna be taking this to one singular office and just putting it in their kitchen, usually is how it goes. So that is pretty much how the week went for me. So basically, also guys, to bring it back to the dressing situation, basically what happens is the dispatcher will call me and say, hey, can you go back and get the dressings if the client wants them? And if they don't want, like if they're not tripping about the dressings, then you don't need to go back and get them. But if they do want them, they ask you, hey, do you want to go back and get them, or do you want me to send another driver? But this is the part that is so irritating. I understand, but it's also very frustrating. If they send another driver to take the dressing, they're going to cut your pay in half. So let's just round up for 40 for easy numbers for me. Basically, I made $40 on the order. If somebody else would have went and got the dressings, I would have made $20 on the order. And this was a pretty long distance drive, so I declined. I don't think they ended up asking for extra dressings or whatever it was, but I declined, and that's kind of how that went. But I really hate that motto. But if I go back and get it and bring it back, you're not getting paid extra for that. So it's a lose-lose when it comes to stuff like that. And sometimes it's the restaurant's fault, sometimes it's your fault. But just keep that in mind when you're, you know, at the restaurants, to get all the items and double check, because a lot of the time you will have to cut pay in half or split pay with another driver for them to go do it if you don't want to do it. So just keep that in mind, guys, because that is really irritating. But yeah, so in total, guys, I'm gonna post my earnings right here. I made $248.85 for a total of 5 orders for $248. 5 orders, you're not really hearing that on many apps these days. And also, it's usually 1 order a day. It doesn't take more than an hour. Super, super easy. So if you're in any of those locations, I'm telling you guys, sign up, add this to your other side hustles. And I've told you guys, if you guys don't know, I try to make $300 to $400 a week in side hustle money because I do work from home, i.e. these computers behind me, and I do work full time from home. And so you're probably like, how do I do these? I usually will take like an early lunch break to go do these orders, and then I just won't have a lunch break. But I don't really care because I'm at home. My kitchen's literally right there, so I can just go in there and make food. So that's how I do it for me. If you are a full-time gig worker, then this is gonna be an easy add-on for you guys. But like I said, I try to make $300 to $400 a week. So for instance, on this one, I made $248.85, and that only leaves me with either $50 left to make or about $150 left to make to meet my goal of $300 to $400 a week. So easy. There are certain things I don't like about the company. There are certain things that I love, but I more so lean on the side of loving it because it's just so easy. You know, you're going to get paid a valuable amount for the orders, and then by Friday, you know, okay, you're done with the catering orders, and then you can, you know, supplement with the other apps kind of like I do. But yeah guys, that's kind of my Fuja / Office Express update. I know you guys have been wanting an update on that, and if I still drive for them. I do. I previously was not driving with them for a little bit just because it didn't fit in my schedule. I was working at an office, not at home, but now that I work at home and can kind of, you know, take my lunch when I need to, that's how I'm doing it. So yeah guys, if you have any other questions or comments about Fuja, let me know down below. Oh yeah, before I end this, the previous week guys, I made $228.36. 1 2 3 4 5. It was also 5 orders, so you're gonna expect to average anywhere from 180 to 250. There's only been a few weeks where I've actually made $350 to $400. So be expecting that amount, because there are other drivers out there too who are working with Fuja. So yeah, that is it guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this explains what Fuja is a little bit better. And yeah, as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.